Hello, adventurers, movers, dreamers, yogis. My name is Jean, and I am happy to be here today with you. And the practice I'm offering today is a warm up into your week. No matter where in the week you end up watching this, just know that it's a way to come to your center, to get some energy moving, and to center yourself, to become present and engaged, as is a great gift that yoga offers to us. It's not just a practice of the body, it's a practice of connecting and aligning, opening to body, mind, heart. We'll begin today down on our backs in a position called constructive or effortless rest. So you'll come down onto your back, being mindful of your spine, lowering yourself with already that presence and attention, feet on the ground. Knees can look up at the sky, or you can take feet a little wider apart and allow the knees to drop in towards each other, gently touching and supporting. Arms at your sides, palms down, palms up, or you could place one hand on your belly and one hand on your heart. And as we enter this practice, warming up for the week, we begin in settling in and down. These first few breaths of practice serve to bring us into deep and compassionate awareness of whatever we brought onto the mat in this moment. Connect to your breath and bring that compassionate presence, that awareness to the body. Take a few deep, generous breaths to receive the body, whatever sensation, energy, feeling is present there. Notice it all. What feels open, alive, vibrant, and also what feels perhaps blocked or stuck or even numb. Just attention to all of it. 2 more breaths. Now use breath and awareness to check in with your mind. What's going on in the mind in this moment? And notice it without judgment. Allow any thoughts, stories, visions, ideas to float past that awareness like clouds. Not needing to react or change, just breathing. And finally, take a few deep breaths and connect to your heart space. That place of deep feeling, care, love, connection. Notice what's there in your heart. Perhaps some intention comes up. A few more breaths, and you can begin now to deepen the breath a bit towards, again, we call Dirga Pranayama. The belly fills at the beginning of the inhale, and then the heart rises gently. The exhale, the heart center settles down, and the belly then empties. Keep this breath moving as we begin our asana practice. You'll adjust the feet now if the knees were tented so that the knees are upright, feet flat on the ground. Draw the right thigh in towards your belly, interlace the hands just underneath the knee. You could also just use one hand. We're drawing some circles then with this right knee in space. Note noticing sensation. The origin of this movement is in the hip, but you can also become keenly aware of its resonance through the spine into the shoulders, ripples of this movement that go through the whole of the body, breathing and noticing that. Reverse the direction of the circle, and there might be a shift or a change, subtle. Breathe and simply continue to be open to whatever experience is unfolding. Breath and movement. After this next circle around, the thigh comes back in towards the belly. Now, if you only had one hand there, interlace the fingers, slide the left leg out long. The foot is flexed. And breathe. Your belly gently pressing into the thigh on the inhale and then releasing away on the exhale. Shoulders sink back. Long line of energy from the left heel all the way up through the spine and the crown of the head. Breathe through these lines of energy. Where are you engaged and where can you let go? And then we'll do this to the other side, but to make the transition, release the right foot to the ground, let the left foot join it. Pause, let the arms float down, and take a couple of breaths just to notice what you've created so far in your practice. Breathe and draw in what you need. Exhale, let go of any tension or holding. Moving to the other side, left thigh comes in, taking hold of it with one or both hands and drawing those circles. Connect the movement with breath. Let the mind be fully engaged and interested, curious with what is happening, what can be felt. What do you feel? Reverse the direction of the circle. Gentle massaging action on the back body and the openness of the front body. Rise and fall of breath. Last circle, and when the thigh comes into the belly, pull it in gently. Extend the right leg outward. Reach through the right heel. Rest the shoulders down and breathe again through that line. From right foot up the whole of the body through the crown of the head, breathe. Soft face. Steady mind. One more breath. And again, to release, notice the energy of transition, the ending of a pose creates a flow of energy as well, noticing that. Come to the beginning position, moment of stillness. And our final warm up lying down on our backs will be snow angels. A flowing back bend. So keep the feet pressing down generously. Turn the palms down if they aren't already. Press down through shoulders, press down into feet. On your next inhalation, lift the hips gently skyward and the arms come up overhead. On your exhale, as the spine lowers, you make a big circle with the arms, bringing them down to that beginning position. And we match the movement and breath again, making a meditation in motion. Inhale, lift. Exhale, big circle of the arms, coming back to the beginning. Do 3 more rounds on your own, noticing, feeling, sensing energy on the uplift, activating, releasing, flowing down on the exhale, grounding. 2 more. Deep breath. lift and lower. And last one. Heart lifts, opens, exhale, settling back down to ground. Take a breath. To come up to sit, you'll have two options: spinal rocking, if that's a happy thing for your back today. If not, you'll simply roll to your side and rest for a few breaths. Spinal rocking, pick the feet up, take your hands underneath the knee creases. Engage here at your center, your core space where there's power and momentum. Breathe and begin to rock. A few rocks and rolls, massaging the spine, activating, breathing, and then gain more and more momentum, and finally coming up to sit. Notice what energy you've created so far. Breathing. And we'll make some stirring circles here now, activating more deeply into the core space. So we're letting this movement originate down here in the belly. But again, be present to where you can move the energy. Where your attention goes, that energy flows, sort of a yoga saying, but it's true. So where we're intentionally activating here, you can begin to pay attention to any place or space in the body, in the mind, or in the heart. Stirring deeply into the self. You could close your eyes and notice rhythm, connection, expression. A couple more circles here. And then find a little bit of an almost pause and then reverse the direction. And in the simple change of reversing direction is an opportunity to create something new. What else do you want to notice here? Keep breathing, responding. Two more circles. And then finally, let it be like a coin rolling to stillness, smaller, smaller, more subtle, until it becomes stillness, and then pause and notice how stillness and movement meet and the energy of that. Always being curious, playful, interested. Breathe into those qualities. You can open your eyes. We're bringing the knees up, feet on the ground, adding even a little bit more warming. So we're gradually building to more and more warmth, warming up to the week. So with the feet on the ground, active still here in your center, heart uplifted, breathing. We'll inhale, reach out and grab what you need for this week. What is it that you're going to need to live into your intentions? And as you exhale, you grab it and you pull it in and back towards yourself with a little ha. Keep the spine straight. Inhale, grab that energy. Exhale, ha. Keep going, ha. Ha. Use your core to support the movement. Ha. 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 Couple more. Ha. Last one. Ha. Inhale, slide the legs out. Exhale, do a little sigh. Ha. Some sun breaths here in Dandasana. So legs are active, feet are flexed, toes pointing up, spine lifting, fingertips on the ground, shoulders slide down and away from the ears. Notice all of this. There's activation and release. There's breath. Here you are, fully alive and present. Inhale, reach out and up, really lift, stretch, reach. Exhale, soften and release. Down to ground, fingertips to the ground. We'll do this 2 more times. Inhale, big circle, sweep of the arms. Again, lifting, press down through sit bones, reach to the tips of the fingers. Exhale, soften and release. Last one. Inhale, reach it on up. And exhale, float and land, fingers to the ground. Pause, notice, take a breath. We're coming around to table position for some bird dog warm up. Make sure your fingers are spread wide, hands planted into the ground, knees underneath your hips. Again, activate at your center. Be strong and grounded. Notice how capable you are. And then find your breath. Take your left toe back, plant it on the ground, and then your right arm is going to reach forward. Playing here, if my hand and foot are cut off of the screen, just know that they are still there. Ground and balance. If balance is tough, you can always touch down somewhere. Engage, continue to engage. And now inhale, pull elbow and knee together, and exhale, sweep it out. Ha, these ha's are heating, warming, activating. Inhale, pull in, exhale, sweep it out. Ha, keep going. Ha, 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 ha. Two more. Ha, last one. Ha, and then float for one breath here. Good. Set the hand down, set the knee down, and we'll do a few barrel rolls in between sides. So take your spine, swing the left rib cage out, rise up through a cat back, swing the left rib cage out, and then we'll continue to circle around. So one side of the rib cage lifts, then cat, the other side opens and down like a cement mixer, barrel rolls. Breathe. And feel. And we're stirring into the body, encouraging energy to move. And you can bring that focus especially to anywhere in you that you've found something stuck or tight, and encourage it to open and flow. Reverse the direction of the circle. Full deep breaths guiding you. And one more circle around. Settle into stillness, and we'll do that bird dog on the other side. Taking that other toe, right toe back, planting, lifting the opposite arm, lifting. Take a breath here to find your stability, your strength, your balance. Inhale, draw in, and exhale, sweep it out. Ha, 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 ha. Feel your fire, your courage, ha, your capacity to be and do and create. Ha, two more. Ha, last one. Ha, set the hand down, knee down, and barrel rolls. So again, you'll sweep perhaps the left rib cage out, then up through the spine, right rib cage moving out, belly dropping down and making these circles like a cement mixer, barrel. Breathing, opening, flowing. Notice your head and your neck. You can allow them to be loose and fluid here as well. Connect to the spine. Move with the breath. Two more circles and breaths in and out. And then coming back to neutral, we'll end with puppy stretch. So you'll take your hands a little further forward, knees might come a little further back. If this pose becomes too intense or it's not working for you, child's pose is fine. So we've heated for our week, and now we'll settle in for a few breaths of rest, just to receive, to draw in. So in this puppy pose, the heart really stretches down towards the ground. You could use a block for your forehead if it's a struggle to get it down towards the ground. Tailbone stays lifted. Big heart opening pose. Breathe and feel what you've created in this practice. Let your heart open to it, receive it fully. enter a space of gratitude. You're bowing to yourself for showing up to breathe, practice, to center, to prepare for this week, this day, by coming to yourself in this moment. Couple more breaths. Full and open. And to exit the pose, you can come through the table position. We'll make our way down to sit. Close your eyes. Hands can be on your knees, palms facing up. And we'll end as we began, by landing, coming back to the original intention of being present, being open to ourselves as we are, to stay in a space of compassionate presence, even as we prepare to move on and off of the mat and into this day. Bringing your hands to your heart with deep acknowledgement and appreciation. And I bow to you with that acknowledgement and appreciation and offer you a namaste. I hope you have the very best week of presence, openness, playfulness, and that you step into whatever your intentions are with grace and courage. I look forward to seeing you next time.